team takes position on the parade field. Stoles Guard, the Academy's middle school drill team, will be performing a brief exhibition sequence for your enjoyment prior to the start of our ceremony.
Outstanding. Carry on. Thank you, Scout Sergeant.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Stoles Guard drill team. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Cadet Second Lieutenant Ethan Cano, and I'm the voice of Army and Navy Academy. I'd like to welcome you to Stephen M. Bliss Stadium. We would also like to extend a warm Academy welcome to the members of our Board of Trustees, faculty, and staff, and of course the many alumni, parents, patrons, and friends of the Academy who are joining us today. In an event of emergency, we have to evacuate the area. Please use the exit located at the ticket booth and the exit behind the press box. Please walk, do not run, and help those who are in need of assistance. Instructions will be given to you as you exit the area. Keep all areas designated for emergency vehicles or medical teams clear. On behalf of Major General Peggy Combs, the class of 2024, and the Army and Navy Corps of Cadets, extend a warm welcome to all of you to our Academic Awards presentation and military parade. Your presence here today is greatly appreciated as we come together to celebrate and recognize the outstanding achievements of our cadets in both academic and military endeavors. Thank you for joining us on this special occasion. Reviews can be traced back to the Middle Ages when rulers demonstrated their military strength by conducting ceremonies in the presence of their competitors. In the American Army, the format for reviews were taken from Baron Frederick von Steuben's Blue Book and were practiced by revolutionary units. As a matter of tradition, music has played for a significant role throughout military history for signaling the units in camp or on the battlefield. The colors at the center of the formation represent their presence in the forefront of the fight. Cadets at the Army and Navy Academy have honored the traditions of our school through the years by gathering on the parade field and marching together as one unit. Today, the Corps of Cadets will be led by the class of 2024. The adjutant now directs the band to sound attention. This starts a sequence of commands and movements to bring the battalion to the final line. Next, the adjutant commands sound adjutant's call to align the battalion on the final line. He then walks swiftly to a position in front of the Corps of Cadets where he will present the battalion to the commander of troops. The battalion adjutant, Cadet Captain Scott Harper from Boise, Idaho, commands March on the Colors. Ladies and gentlemen, please stand for the arrival of the nation's colors. Military tradition has it the Honor Company receives the colors to begin reviews and ceremonies. The Company of the Year is designated the Honor Company. Our Honor Company is Band Company. Band Company is commanded by Cadet Captain Jack Zhang from Los Angeles, California. Thank you. Please be seated. The adjutant now presents the Corps of Cadets to the commander of troops, who assumes command of the battalion.
Bring your units to! Bring that on!
The commander of troops is Army and Navy Academy Battalion Commander, Cadet Lieutenant Colonel Tate Meyer from Newport Beach, California. His staff includes Battalion Executive Officer, Cadet Major Braden Stewart, Goodyear, Arizona. Honor Council President and Chief Virtue Officer, Cadet Major William Kerwin, Washington, D.C. ASB President and Morale Officer, Cadet Major Jeremy Zhao, Roland Heights, California. Senior Class President, Cadet Major Christian Beckering from Irvine, California. The S1 Adjutant, Cadet Captain Scott Harper, Boise, Idaho. S2 Information Officer, Cadet Captain Abdullah Al-Fakri, Tabuk, Saudi Arabia. S3 Operations Officer, Cadet Major Zachary Sway, Daly City, California. S4 Logistics Officer, Cadet Captain Khalid Al-Fakri from Tabuk, Saudi Arabia. S5 Public Affairs Officer, Cadet Captain Nicholas Harrington King, Davis, California. S6 Admissions Officer, Cadet Captain Colton Fidelman, Carlsbad, California. S7 Equal Opportunity Officer, Cadet Captain Ching Kai Chin, Los Angeles, California. And Battalion Command Sergeant Major, Cadet Command Sergeant Major Arya Sultane, Newport Beach, California. Commander of Troops, Cadet Lieutenant Colonel Tate Meyer will formally present the Corps of Cadets to the reviewing party, officially welcoming them to our ceremony.
Bring your units to present arms! Present! Present! 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 Arms! Present!
The Commandant of Cadets, Roland Morocco, Lieutenant Colonel United States Army retired, and as a graduate of the class of 1990, represents the local commander.
Sir, the command is forward. Carry out the plan, Dave. Yes, sir. Bring your units to order, arms, and parade ground! Order! Order! Arms! Right! Right! Order! Order! Arms! Right! 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 Order! Order! Arms! Parade! Parade! Right! Order! Order! Arms! Parade! Parade! Order! Order! Arms!
The reviewing officials include Peggy Combs, Major General, United States Army retired, and the 16th President of the Army and Navy Academy, Mr. Barry Schreier, Chairman, Army and Navy Academy Board of Trustees. Roland Morocco, Lieutenant Colonel, United States Army retired, Commandant of Cadets and a graduate of the class of 1990. Kirby Scarborough, Lieutenant Colonel, United States Army retired, and the Director of Leadership and Virtue Development. Miss Amy Coe, Dean of Academics. After the Corps of Cadets is presented to the reviewing officials, the band is ordered to sound off. Today, this gives our Atkinson Warrior Band the opportunity to entertain you with military marching music. However, historically, the sound-off tradition began in order to inspire a formation of troops before going into battle. Today, the band will be performing a medley of service songs. We invite those of you in the audience who have served or are currently serving to please stand when your service song is played, so we may recognize you for your service.
Sound off!
The United States Army. The United States Marine Corps. The United States Navy. The United States Air Force. The United States Coast Guard. The United States Space Force. Ladies and gentlemen, the Atkinson Warrior Band, under the direction of Army and Navy Academy's bandmaster, Mr. Leyland Lugo. The band is led by Drum Major, Cadet Sergeant Major Jung Ho Lee from Seoul, Republic of Korea, and Band Company Commander, Cadet Captain Jack Zhang. Let's hear it one more time for the Atkinson Warrior Band. Major General Combs will now conduct the traditional inspection of the Corps of Cadets. Joining her today in the reviewing party are Mr. Barry Schweil, Miss Amy Coe, Mr. Jorge Artias, Lieutenant Colonel Morocco, Lieutenant Colonel Scarborough, and Staff Sergeant Paul Nixon.
Forward march!
Army and Navy Academy was founded by Colonel Thomas A. Davis on the 23rd of November, 1910 in Pacific Beach, California, with an initial enrollment of 13 cadets. Due to the Great Depression and the high cost of rent in the San Diego area, Colonel Davis was forced to relocate, and in 1936 he was offered property here in Carlsbad by the Anderson family, who were very much in favor of having an all-boys military school in Carlsbad. Thus, the academy was reopened on September 15, 1936 in the Red Apple Inn, an old hotel located on the Anderson property. The building still stands today. However, it has been converted into the Academy dining facility. On December 20th, 1943, Colonel W.C. Atkinson, who served Army and Navy Academy for 56 years, from 1924 until his death in 1983, was named by the Board of Directors as the 5th President of the Academy. In 1948, the Red Apple Inn was dedicated and renamed Fagan Hall in honor of the first commanding general of Camp Pendleton, Major General Joseph Fagan. Over the years, numerous dormitories and buildings were erected to include the Samuel Warfield Peterson Library, named in honor of Major Pete, our fourth president, and the Virginia Powell Atkinson Memorial Chapel. The completion of the chapel was the realization of a long-standing dream of Miss Atkinson to have a chapel on the beach. The administration building, Davis Hall, though completed in 1939, was actually dedicated in 1960 to Colonel Thomas A. Davis, founder of the Academy. On October 31st, 1994, Coach John Mafucci Field was dedicated in honor of our longtime coach who built a superb athletic program over a career that spanned 59 years. Throughout the 90s, many major building projects took place in which gave us our modern dormitories today. Crean Hall, named for the Crean family, who are longtime supporters of the school, and Atkinson Hall, which was named after the Atkinson family. In 2005, Anderson Hall was completed, and in 2013, the Duffield Sports Center was completed. This sports center is a modern, versatile, multi-purpose sports complex and is named in recognition of Academy patrons Cheryl and David Duffield. General Stephen M. Bliss Stadium, in which the ceremony today is taking place, we host numerous Warrior home sporting events and the cadet military reviews like the one you are viewing. The Army and Navy is continuing to grow and improve. In August of 2020, we finished construction on our newest building, which houses our Leadership Development Department, and just a month ago, in August of 2023, we dedicated the newly renovated Fitzgerald Innovation and Aviation Hall. The mission of the Academy is to educate, mentor, and develop good character in young men, and more than 4,000 cadets have graduated from the Academy since the beginning back in 1910. The cadet of the Corps of the institution itself and our alumni continually serve our community as teachers, coaches, doctors, lawyers, businessmen, government servants, as well as in all military services and of all ranks, from private to 4-star general. The Army and Navy Academy has a rich history steeped in continuing commitment to our values: honor, integrity, responsibility, compassion, and gratitude. These values are the bedrock of good character and virtue, and remind us all each day of our purpose. And now, the colors and company commanders with their guidons will march forward for honors to the nation.
Commanders and cadets! Sector! March!
please stand for the presentation of the colors and remain standing for our national anthem.
Battalion! Present arms! Detachment, present arms!
Thank you. Please be seated.
Detachment, order! Arms! Battalion! Order! Arms! Detachment, arms out! Move! Forward! March! Bring your unit to break rank!
The next portion of the ceremony will be the Cadet Academic Performance Recognition for the spring semester 2022 and 2023 school year.
Awardees! Front and center! March!
The cadets coming forward are first-time recipients of the academic awards. Repeat recipients are noted in the program but will not come forward. The awards we are presenting today serve as testament to the exceptional academic achievements of our cadets during the second semester of the 2022 and 2023 school year. These accolades are a recognition of the unwavering dedication to excellence in their studies, and we are immensely proud of their accomplishments. Accompanying Major General Combs on the field are our esteemed faculty members who will be presenting the academic awards to our deserving cadets. Their dedication and commitment to our students' education are truly commendable, and we are grateful for their presence here today. Ms. Eleni Theochari, World Languages Chair. Ms. Casey Drake, Math Chair. Dr. Robin Cowan, Science Teacher. Ms. Melinda Hess, Learning Strategies, and Ms. Maya Ramirez, Director of Institutional Excellence. Our first award is the Dean Raymond Eads Superior Academic Achievement Award. This award is named after our late dean who served the academy for over 40 years. The award is given each semester for high achievement in our college preparatory program. Each cadet to be honored today maintain a minimum grade point average of 3.8 and a citizenship grade of satisfactory or higher for all 3 grading periods. From the class of 2026, Aditya Dulpet, Landon Schroe. From the class of 2025, Zhuang Qi Lu. From the class of 2024, Ethan Cano and Lucas Coronado. Next is the Major Peterson Legion of Merit Award. This award is presented to cadets who exhibit excellence in citizenship, leadership, and personal appearance. The cadet must be a corporal or higher during the previous semester and have earned a 3.5 GPA or better, with a citizenship grade of excellent or higher for each grading period. From the class of 2026, Aditya Dulpet, Austin Conan. From the class of 2025, Sean Din. Next award is the General W. Crouch Distinguished Leadership Award. It is awarded each semester to cadets who serve in a leadership position of platoon sergeant or higher and have achieved a semester GPA of 3.3 or higher and a citizenship grade of excellent or outstanding during each grading period. The recipients of this award are Nathaniel Bay, Nicholas Harrington King, Jung Ho Lee, and Evan Kang. Let's give another round of applause for all the award recipients. This morning, it is our privilege to recognize our new cadets, who will be bestowed with the distinction of being known as cadet. This recognition ceremony is under the leadership of Lieutenant Colonel Roland Morocco. Will the new cadets please come forward?
Raise your right hand and repeat after me. Right?
At this time, Lieutenant Colonel Morocco will now administer the cadet oath.
Raise your right hand and repeat after me. I state your full name. Will always conduct myself to bring credit to my family, my country, my school, and the Corps of Cadets. I am loyal and patriotic. I am the future of my country. I do not lie, cheat, or steal, or tolerate those that do. And will always be accountable for my actions and deeds. I will always practice good citizenship and patriotism. I will work hard to improve my mind and strengthen my body. And I will seek the mantle of leadership and stand prepared to uphold the traditions, history, and future of Army and Navy Academy. By authority of the 16th President of Army and Navy Academy, Major General Peggy Combs, United States Army retired, you are hereby recognized as cadets of the Warrior Battalion. Warrior proud. All right, you can go back.
Ladies and gentlemen, join me in another round of applause for these cadets who were recognized this morning. Will the following cadets please come forward when I call your name? Ethan Cano, Stephen Heaton, Otto Hoffman, Nicholas Harrington King, Delmar Washington. Our commissioning ceremony today serves as both an end and a new beginning in the journey of these young men. They stand before us as living proof of the transformative path that commences here at the Army and Navy Academy. This path is one defined by qualities of leadership, scholarship, sportsmanship, and an unwavering commitment to service. Service not only to our communities, but to our nations and world at large. Allow me to present to you our Corps Cadet commissionees led by the Director of Leadership and Virtue Development, Kirby Scarborough, Lieutenant Colonel, United States Army retired. Upon taking the oath, these seniors will not only be acknowledged as integral members of the senior class, but will also be presented with the sword. This sword serves as a powerful symbol representing the trust and confidence that the Army and Navy Academy invests in our cadet leaders. At this time, Lieutenant Colonel Scarborough will now administer the oath.
Gentlemen, raise your right hand and repeat after me. I state your full name. Do hereby accept my commission as a cadet officer in the Warrior Battalion. I'm committed to leadership excellence as prescribed by the ideals, standards, and expectations of the Army and Navy Academy's values, history, and traditions. I will always strive to be an example of the ideal citizen and leader among the young men of the Army and Navy Academy and my community. Okay, go ahead and drop your hands. Gentlemen, congratulations. Warrior proud.
Warrior strong.
At this time, these seniors will be presented with their sword. Let's get another round of applause for the outstanding cadets today.
Forward, march! Thanks. Forward, march! Oh. Right. Thanks.
Joining Major General Combs is Mr. Jorge Artias, President of the Army and Navy Academy Alumni Association. He will assist Major General Combs with presenting our final awards for today. The Golden A Award is presented each year to alumni who have contributed to the Academy and their loyal community in significant ways. Just as the Silver A represents the highest standards an Academy cadet can achieve, the Golden A is presented to graduates who have established themselves as community leaders and all-around good citizens in their adult lives. It is my pleasure to announce that this year we have two recipients of the Golden A. Our distinguished graduate, Carl N. Morris, a member of the class of 1956, who excelled during his time at ANA. Carl was not only his past president, but also the battalion commander and president of the Honor Council. His ANA experiences propelled him into a long and distinguished career as a professor of statistics at UC Santa Cruz, UT Austin, and Harvard University, where he chaired the statistics department. Carl was recognized as a leading authority in sports statistics for collegiate and professional teams. He consulted with the Boston Red Sox, Major League Baseball, and NFL. Sadly, Carl passed away in April of 2023, but the Alumni Association is pleased and proud to induct him into the prestigious Golden A Award Hall. Our distinguished graduate, Robert M. Budicher, Sr., a member of the class of 1965, who excelled during his time at ANA. Bob followed his cousin Carl, class of 1960, and brother Bill, class of 1962. As a proud ANA alums, they went on to have a nationally recognized career as a funeral director. He served the planner and lead director for 3 former United States presidents, and his accomplishments have been featured nationally. Bob served in the U.S. Army as a Sergeant First Class and was honorably discharged. He and his wife, Jarka, were married for over 55 years and have 3 children, Robert, Kevin, and John. His fond memories and academy life, education, and brotherhood led him to stay connected to many of his ANA classmates throughout the years. The Alumni Association of the Army and Navy Academy takes great pride in awarding the Golden A to a truly deserving alums. Let's give all our Golden A awardees a round of applause for their accomplishments.
Pass in review.
The commander of troops will now parade the Corps of Cadets and perform a pass-in review. The pass-in review is a long-standing tradition that began as a way for newly assigned commanders to inspect troops. Today, the cadets will pass in review and salute to the Army and Navy Academy parents and patrons joining us today. During the pass in review, as the colors pass you, we ask that you please stand. Today's reviewing official is Major General Combs. Joining her are Mr. Barry Schreier, Mr. Jorge Diaz, Robert M. Budischer, Sr., and the reviewing party. Major General Combs also invites all alumni, aka the Long Gray Line, and parents of our warrior leaders who received swords today to join us on the sideline for review.
Review.
Leading the battalion is Battalion Commander Cadet Lieutenant Colonel Tate Meyer, and his staff which include the Battalion Executive Officer Cadet Major Braden Stewart, Honor Council President and Chief Virtue Officer Cadet Major William Kerwin, ASB President and Chief Morale Officer Cadet Major Jeremy Zhao, Senior Class President Cadet Major Christian Beckering, S1 Adjutant Cadet Captain Scott Harper, S2 Informations Officer Cadet Captain Abdullah Al-Fakri, S3 Operations Officer Cadet Major Zachary Sway, S4 Logistics Officer Cadet Captain Khalid Al-Fakri, S5 Public Affairs Officer Cadet Captain Nicholas Harrington King, S6 Admissions Officer Cadet Captain Colton Fidelman, S7 Equal Opportunity Officer Cadet Captain Chin Kai Chin, and Battalion Command Sergeant Major Cadet Command Sergeant Major Arya Sultane. Band Company, under the leadership of Company Commander Cadet Captain Jack Zhang, Los Angeles, California. Executive Officer Cadet First Lieutenant Taigu Liu, Shangxi, China. Drum Major Cadet Sergeant Major Jung Ho Lee, and Company First Sergeant Cadet Sergeant Major Rachumana Mulavalabu from Hayward, California. Alpha Company, under the leadership of Company Commander Cadet Captain Calvin Jan from Milpitas, California. Executive Officer Cadet First Lieutenant Lucas Coronado, and Company First Sergeant Cadet First Sergeant Ethan Shadadi from Phoenix, Arizona. Bravo Company, under the leadership of Company Commander Cadet Captain Nathan Torres, Cypress, California. Executive Officer Cadet First Lieutenant Fabian Viejas Martinez from Leon, Mexico, and Company First Sergeant Cadet First Sergeant Casey Watts Teamer, Hawthorne, California. Color Guard, under the leadership of Cadet Staff Sergeant Shigley Wyatt, San Diego, California. Charlie Company, under the leadership of Company Commander Cadet Captain Dominic Kett, Watsonville, California. Executive Officer Cadet First Lieutenant Andre Fluet, Baltimore, Maryland, and Company First Sergeant Cadet First Sergeant Sanjay Swaroop, Irvine, California. Flight Company, under the leadership of Company Commander Cadet Captain Tonton Drobny, Malibu, California. Executive Officer Cadet First Lieutenant William Peter, Carlsbad, California, and Company First Sergeant Cadet First Sergeant Kelly McKinley, Vista, California. Echo Company. Under the leadership of Company Commander Cadet Captain Enzo Pilcher, Hampton, Virginia. Executive Officer Cadet First Lieutenant Taylor Sampson, Murrieta, California. And Company First Sergeant Cadet First Sergeant Spencer Lott, Pilot Hill, California. Stoles Guard Commander Cadet Captain Sean Bauman, Bend, Oregon. On behalf of Major General Combs, the Corps of Cadets, and everyone here at the Army and Navy Academy, we sincerely hope you enjoyed our ceremony. The cadets will be making their way back to the main campus for final dismissal. You may meet your cadet by Bliss Cafe, near the center of the campus. We appreciate you sharing this weekend with us and look forward to seeing you back for our Veterans Day Parade and Warrior Family Weekend on March 22nd through the 24th. The cadet store is open for your convenience to grab some new ANA merch and a few snacks for the drive home. Have a great afternoon.